Welcome, everyone, to this episode of Unavoidable, Adventures in Aging, where Sue and Shan, two Midwest, well-past middle-aged sisters, discuss the good, the bad, and the ugly of aging. With a little humor, a little heart, and occasionally a little frustration, we'll explore the unavoidable adventures we experience as we move into our golden years. Yeah, golden years, my ass. Just a note to our listeners, this podcast reflects the opinions and experiences of Sue and Shan. The main purpose of this podcast is intended to entertain.
Are you going to introduce our redo, or do you want me to introduce our redo?
Why don't you?
Oh, God. Since I was the one that screwed it up?
I was going to say that, but then I thought, no, that's mean, because you do all of the technical stuff, and I have no place to talk here.
Okay, so we are redoing the beginning of the episode of Your Body is Talking, Are You Listening? Which
yes.
we recorded the other day. So here's the deal. Once again, you're going to find out in a few minutes. I messed up. I didn't plug in our microphones, so nothing recorded. So now we're going to re-record the beginning of this episode that you're listening to now. Let's start, though, with we talked about doing unfinished business.
Yes.
Our 2026 question.
Yes.
So last week's podcast was about your New Year's resolutions. But don't do them.
Don't do them. And be sure to, let's say right here, because I don't know when we talked about this before, but we're talking about it now. If you go to our Facebook page, Shelley has posted the TED Talk that Shan listened to that got us started on this.
On this question instead of making a New Year's resolution. Yes. And I'm also going to try to add that to the website.
Yes.
Okay, so you had to think about your question.
I'll
did. Start with mine. My
Okay.
question for 2026 is, will this simplify my life? Which I got to admit, after I said it out loud, then I was worried about it. Because I thought, really? However, when you're doing anything, just like as we're going to talk with this one, and we talk about the Medicare wellness check, mine is next week.
Right.
And so I had to do blood work, and I had to do my mammogram and my DEXA scan and all that. And I'm thinking, will this simplify my life? And I was able to answer, yes, it would.
Yes.
By taking care of my body, it will simplify my life as I go on, because I'm not going to have to deal with, hopefully, more illnesses or extra illnesses or whatever.
Right.
So what did you end up with for your 2026 question?
And preface that a little bit, because when we talked about this on the last week's episode, Ann had been doing all this, and she just kind of explained it to me as we were recording. Yeah, and that's okay. And I couldn't come up with an exact question, but the conversation I was having with Shan and with myself is, I always talk about how with retirement, with my life right now, I can pretty much do anything I want to when I want to. And that's fine, except you can start down this little rabbit hole of, I don't have to do anything. Nobody's expecting anything of me. I'm going to stay in my pajamas all day and just watch TV. And that was happening way too much. And I don't know if I'll get to the end of my life and go, oh, geez, I wish I would have gotten dressed on those days. And to me, I think I've explained too, for me, getting dressed is putting on a bra.
Yeah.
If I put on a bra, I'm dressed. I put something over it, but still. So anyway, I wanted to find that balance of doing what I want when I want and moving, getting out, seeing people, whatever.
Whatever it is.
So anyway, the question I came up with was, will this help me find balance in my life? And so as you're going along doing things, you can always kind of refer to that question. The immediate action I took after I came up with this question, and it was, I only work 4 days a week, so I always have a 3-day weekend. And Fridays I spend with Shan doing podcast stuff, and then Saturday, Sunday, I don't do anything. I don't get dressed. I don't, whatever. So the two ways I changed, even in those first 2 days, was at least I got dressed.
Yes.
And it's like, will this help me find balance? Yeah, because it's, it's moving towards that getting up and doing more stuff.
Yes.
So just come up with a question and what we end up calling a guiding question.
A guiding question.
A guiding question.
Your
yeah.
2026 guiding question.
Yes.
There we go. There's the title.
So
So I'm excited for you.
I am too. I am. And I think too, I don't think we talked about this, but anyway, I was asked to join the board of the Carnegie Arts
Yes.
Center. So that will get me out more. So just little things like that.
Yes. I'm excited.
Yeah, I am too.
But it is. Anything you do, you're going to be asking your 2026 guiding question.
Right.
And it really does help. And
Yes.
for me, it's already much better than a resolution because I don't make
Oh, I
those
know.
anyway. Because I
And-
break them, so why even do it?
And it's not like you can break this or it's just,
It's a question.
it's a question.
There we go. Now we're going to move
There we
on
go.
to what
Okay.
we're talking about
What we're
today.
talking about today. So we've started a new season, 4.0.
4.0 is what we're in.
Fourth season. We've been at this a year and a half now.
Mhm.
So one thing we wanted to do was go back and look at some of our favorite episodes and revisit those.
Revisit, and I like that word.
Yes.
Revisit.
Look at them with different eyes than we had back then. And so the first one we're doing today is, if you go way back to number 2.
I can't believe.
episode, I
can't believe that.
I thought it was not
Later
not that.
in our.
And it was recorded on 4/5/24.
April 24th.
April,
That's
April
right.
5th, 2024. Because our
24.
first episode, which makes it easy, was April Fool's Day
Oh, yes, it was.
of 2024.
I won't ever forget it again.
Yeah, shut up, yeah.
Okay.
So the episode at that time was called Let Me Hear Your Body Talk. And we talked a lot about all the snap, crackle, pops, the creaks, the groans, the grunts, and how it just...
I know. It creeps up. It creeps up, but it's like, when did this happen?
I know it.
What?
And I think what got us started too is Dr.
Phil. No. Dr. Rick.
Dr. Rick.
Yes.
And he came out first with the commercials about, you don't need to tell the waitress your life story. She really doesn't care.
Exactly.
And I'd been doing that. And Shan will say every once in a while, they don't need to hear that story. You share too much and people don't care.
They don't care.
And one of them was every time you sit down,
Yes,
you
moan,
groan. Yeah.
groan, or or even to say something. We've talked about that too.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, I accomplished something, and I go, well, good job, out loud. Why can I not just do that in my mind? Good job, Shan. In my mind, nobody needs to hear me say, "Oh, good job."
So anyway, that's what the first episode was. And if you have a chance, go back and listen to it, because I thought it was a funny one. But that's where we've started with this one.
Yes.
So that one was called Let Me Hear Your Body Talk.
Correct.
And today it's called Your Body's Talking. Are You Listening?
Yes.
And I think at our age, we don't want to go to the doctor. We think we're complaining.
Right. It's
Overreacting.
and it's that cycle of you're afraid to go to the doctor for fear something bad is wrong. And at the same time, you're thinking, well, I'm not going to go to the doctor because there's probably nothing wrong.
Exactly.
And it's just stupid.
Yeah.
It's just go.
So one of the things you can do is, and we've talked about this so many times, is when you turn 65,
Right.
then you can start scheduling a wellness check
Correct.
with your doctor. And it's all funded through Medicare. We are recording again.
Glitch. Few choice words came out of my mouth. Oh my gosh.
Oh my golly. So
It's time to make big notes again
Yes.
of make sure that little green light is
Yeah.
on and that's moving and that, here we go.
because we sit across from each other and I'm starting to talk about something and I look over and Shan's got this look on her face staring at the little control box here. And then she switches her arm around and checks whether it's on or off. And then you hear the expletive. So anyway.
So we're just going to pick up, hope that the
Yeah.
beginning, here we go. We're talking about
Medicare wellness checks.
Wellness checks.
Yes.
Yes.
And you were talking about how that first one is like an hour long.
Yes.
And what they're doing is getting a baseline of information.
Exactly.
And so then if there are any big changes, they can compare all of that.
Exactly.
And see. So, yeah.
It's an appointment to create strategies. So if you are struggling with something, then what's the strategy to fix it or to help you or any of that kind of stuff? And then that is usually then when you get your blood work done, your mammogram done,
Right.
all of those kind of things, so we can go over that with you as well. So it isn't your basic, my head hurts. It's because they do the cognitive test.
Yes, they do.
Do you know?
I've
Right?
aced it every time. Best score in Nebraska.
I bet it's the best in the United
I
States.
bet so too.
Yes,
I would
you passed
imagine
that
it might be.
cognitive.
Yeah.
It's a bell curve.
Yes.
But anyway, so they do a cognitive. They always ask about, the one question you and I've talked about is, do you have rugs in your house?
I
And we
always
usually
lie
say
about
no.
that one.
Yes, and until I start tripping on it on a regular basis,
Yeah.
it's staying where it is.
Yeah, it does make me more aware. of what
There you go. Absolutely.
They give you the whole thing on depression.
Yep.
The questions on depression.
Yep.
And if they change, then they'll discuss antibiotics, antidepressants.
Oh my God.
Oh,
I got to pass this test, I got to go next week.
Oh,
But
yeah, yeah.
exactly. In your cognitive and physical,
mental,
all of those kind of questions.
even social things like
Yeah, they do, don't they?
Do you see friends every once in a
Yeah.
while? Or I think that question's on there. But,
I think so too.
So they really do everything
Right. To
And-
keep you healthy and keep you in your home.
right.
Those really are the biggies.
Yeah. What was the thing you had told me about? He doesn't touch you.
He doesn't.
anything.
Because it isn't a physical examination.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, the nurse still does your blood pressure and
Right.
temp and all those kind of things. But then when he comes in, it really is about talking with him, and he's going to ask questions, and you can ask questions, and it's probably what do I want to say? Sometimes a doctor doesn't stay in the room very long, and they're in and they're out.
Yeah.
Not this appointment.
We've got a good doctor for
Yep.
that one. I
They
hope
sit down.
everybody else does
I do too. They sit down and they talk.
Yeah.
So that's your Medicare wellness check once a year. Do it. Do it. And it goes back to my question, will this make my life simpler? Absolutely it will, because
Yeah.
they're keeping me healthy. I'm going to stay in my house longer. I'm going to have a better life. I'm going to enjoy more things. All those important things
Yeah.
as far as aging.
And then it helps and it doesn't help. It helps too, what we were talking about earlier, that I'm so reluctant sometimes to go to the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when I know I've got this one appointment coming up every year, and if I have any concerns, I talk about them then.
Right.
And he orders all these tests.
Right.
Now, with Medicare, you don't pay any or very little
Very little.
of
Right.
those tests that you might not have if you knew how expensive they were.
Oh, God.
I had
That's for
that
damn sure.
stress test, and one of my co-workers was saying her husband had it, and he had insurance. Did she tell me that thing it couldn't be $18,000?
I don't doubt it. I do not doubt it.
Why?
I have no idea.
You go in, they put you on that treadmill.
Blood workups, that's a couple
Yeah.
$1,000s
Yeah.
anymore. It just,
You go in and there's no reason, ladies and gentlemen, not to go start doing those tests.
exactly. It's for your betterment. It's for your loved ones too.
Yes.
Because really, maybe your children knowing that, because I can tell you, I don't know how long Medicare wellness checks have been in existence, but our mother never went to one.
Oh, no.
Ever.
Ever.
And it would have made life easier
Yes.
for you and I if we would have known. Especially, of course, maybe she would have lied. I don't know. But we didn't realize how many times she was falling. We had no idea until the end. And then we realized it was happening a lot. And she only would call us when she couldn't get up off
Right.
the floor herself.
And then it was too late that last time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's also beneficial for Medicare Because if they're paying for these things up front before things get so big,
Escalate.
then, they're saving money too, I would imagine. So,
I would think so. Preventative is going to be cheaper always.
Yeah.
Than
of course.
Than after the fact.
I was going to say something about those tests too. That was after I had my stress test.
Oh yeah.
That was pretty much, I'd gone down the line, and I didn't know that I had that thing on my
I forgot
thyroid.
about that. Yes.
They found that because I was a smoker for so long. I have to have lung x-rays, and I'm not sure how often. I think it's every year. And they had done one of those and saw that I had a growth on my thyroid. Yeah. So then I had to go in for a biopsy on that, worried about that forever and ever. And of course, it was fine. Thank God.
Yes, right.
I can't say.
You don't want anything to be
I wish something was really
wrong.
bad.
Yeah. You don't want anything to be wrong, but you feel like a fool when there wasn't anything wrong.
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I know. We're messed up.
Yeah. So I've had pretty much everything checked out from head to toe, and everything is fine. Yeah. So now I get it in my mind again. Sue, you're okay. They just told you all of that. So just calm. But anyway.
And keep going.
So what we wanted, the next thing too that I wanted to talk about is then, when do you call the doctor?
Oh.
And I found this article online, of course, and it's called My Healthopedia. My Healthopedia. The title of it is 20 Physical Warning Signs in Seniors That Should Never Be Ignored.
20?
20. We won't have to go through all of them.
Oh, good. Thank God.
And,
Let's go through the important ones.
Some of the big ones are, if it involves a high fever, bleeding, I can't remember what else.
What about shortness of breath?
Shortness of breath.
Okay.
Chest pain.
Oh, yeah.
Those are things, even with, I always have to giggle at this one, and I know it's important, unexplained weight loss.
Oh, God.
And I always think, hey, if I'm going to be losing weight, I can explain it by, I have been wanting to lose weight my entire life. So, no, it's not unexplained. But, yeah, it can be.
It can be.
So,
same with the opposite of it. If somebody has a significant weight gain.
Yes.
Something's going on. I laugh at that one, too. And I know that it's important to those of us that have struggled with our weight pretty much all of our life. It doesn't happen very often.
No.
Even when we try.
Yeah, so possible causes, though, could include cancer, thyroid disorders, diabetes, depression, digestive disorders, like ulcers and so forth.
Oh, okay.
Depression, there are a lot of things that can happen as a result of depression, too.
People don't think about it. They think that you just feel low, and it isn't. It can be very painful on the body. Obviously, it can keep you from eating or eating too much.
Yes.
Either direction of that. Yes. But depression is very hard on the body. Very hard.
And sleeps, your ability to sleep, or too much.
Oh, sure.
Sleep. Chest pain, changes in... Oh, now this, on my list here, it says chest pain some of the causes can be stroke. And I know you have that. And people have heard this before, but there's a new letter added.
There's 2 new letters added. So, yes, how to spot the signs of a stroke. I think it used to be fast. Now it's be fast.
Be fast.
So
okay.
B, loss of balance or coordination. E, change in vision.
E is change in vision?
Oh, of your eyes. Eyes, sorry.
Oh, I can see that.
Listen to what I'm not saying.
Sorry. You know what I mean.
Yeah. Is face. Drooping features on one side of the face. A is arms and legs, weakness in a limb. S is speech, difficulty speaking or understanding others. And T is time. Call 911 or emergency services right away.
Okay.
And I know that, don't they, this is not just yourself, but as you're watching someone else.
Yes.
To remember all of the be fast letters and what they mean. Because I believe as a person with a slight stroke, I'm not sure I myself would always notice these, but watch others, because if you're seeing droopy face or their balance isn't good, look at all the other letters, be fast, and see if you need to get them help.
Yeah, because there are just small strokes.
Right.
That don't have the lingering effects.
Right.
Like the paralysis on one side or the permanent droop in the speech that they have to work on. And those things can be worked on later. I mean, as far as improving them.
Yeah.
But if it's serious enough, it'll kill you.
Yeah. And so getting the signs, watching those signs, getting help right away is going to alleviate the chance that it's going to get worse as you go on.
Yes.
Because there's medications for it, life changes in your health, all those kind of things that will help you to not continue to have them and have them get worse as you go on.
And that's where the T comes in, time.
Time. Do it as quickly as you can. Get attention right away.
Unexplained fatigue.
You know, unexplained fatigue. I struggle with keeping my sodium levels up.
Yes, you do.
I do. In fact, I just got my blood work done, and you can get online then and read all that stuff. It's like, oh, no. But until you get to your doctor for them to go through all of it, my sodium, I'll ask him about it. It's like just one click from being low or poor where they have a little red mark, you know. And yet I do an electrolyte replenisher at least 5 times a week.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes I'll do a couple in a day because when you said that about fatigue, I'll feel just really sluggish. And it's that, I think, it's my electrolytes don't stay in balance very well.
The sodium.
Yeah.
And that's not just going and eating a bag of chips.
No, it isn't.
To get that up.
There's a combination of things that help to keep that in balance. Darn.
And
I thought the chip idea was a great idea.
Because I thought, well, maybe that's why I don't have that problem, is I eat too many salty things. So, swelling in the legs, ankles, and feet. Now, with Mom, that was congestive heart failure.
Oh, that's right.
I don't have that problem as much as I used to, and I think, that I am more aware of the salty
intake,
sodium. So that I've cut back on, and that helps.
Well, yeah, and for me, it's usually traveling, especially in an airplane.
Yes. Oh, me too.
And so you and I both have compression socks now, so we make sure we wear those.
Struggle into those things.
Yeah, long drives and stuff.
Yeah.
And they really do help. People are going to think that you and I are like close to death when we talk about We really aren't.
We really aren't, because we do our Medicare wellness checks. So some possible causes of that swelling: heart failure, kidney disease, liver disease, blood clots, and chronic venous insufficiency. Memory loss or confusion, and that's something we all worry about more and more of.
We do.
Because it's more...
I always think of this one. Bless her. I should say that every time I say something about Mom. But Gretchen, Tim's mom, knew that her memory was kind of coming and going, just the regular stuff like you and I do every day.
Yeah.
And so she went to the doctor. They put her on a medication. Then she saw something on the TV, so she ordered that. So then she was taking both of them. And then, and this is, she was into her late 80s or 90s at this point. Tim comes up to visit her, and she has it written down. You need to order this for me because it's going to help my memory.
Oh.
And Tim told her, well, you're on 2 right now. So, oh, I am?
Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, shoot.
So,
Oh. Yeah, because one of the possible causes is vitamin deficiencies.
Oh, I'll be darned.
So instead of us just jumping to Alzheimer's, we need to have other things checked out that could alleviate it.
Exactly.
That's causing it temporarily.
Right. Again. Something simple could take care of it, or at least improve your life. You and I talked about, and I did look this one up, common heart attack warning symptoms.
Oh, yes, because they are different for men and women. Yeah.
So the first one, it says chest pain and discomfort, pain or discomfort in the jaw, neck, or back, pain or discomfort in the arms or shoulders, shortness of breath, feeling very tired, lightheaded or faint, nausea and vomiting. You've had all those. But it did say heart attack symptoms, men versus women. Both could have nausea and vomiting, pain in the jaw, neck, or upper back, squeezing chest pressure or pain. But for women, it says that it's not always going to be in the chest. Mm-hmm. So it can be, for a woman, pain or pressure in the lower chest or upper abdomen. Shortness of breath for both of them. Women, fainting, indigestion.
Oh.
And it does not show that for men, but it does for women.
Really?
Indigestion as one of the symptoms. And for women, extreme fatigue. And, I think for women, it's easy to avoid or not look at those last couple of, all three of them really, fainting, indigestion, extreme fatigue. Because as a woman, it seems like, especially as I'm older, I have indigestion
all the time. Yes.
And so we just think that's part of being a woman, but you got to think about what it might mean. And extreme fatigue. Well,
yeah.
Women do everything.
I know.
So they are always tired. But this is saying extreme fatigue.
Okay.
Again, it's these signs consistently.
Yes.
The fact that I had indigestion after drinking beer and eating spicy food.
Oh.
Probably so.
Last Friday night? Yes, you too?
Yes.
Jeez.
What did we eat Friday night?
Well, we had like that entire round wheel of brie.
Brie cheese, with jalapeno
jelly, beer, chili.
Oh, we ate chili.
Oh, my God. I had a hard time that night. Oh, it was a rough night.
Yeah, I forgot the chili. Because it had jalapenos in it. It had green peppers, onions. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
It was so good. It was a baked brie. Boy, was it good. Yes. Urinary problems.
Yeah.
That's knock whatever wood I can find. I don't have the problem you do with UTIs.
And women. And it
women.
gets severe. It's nothing to laugh at. Oh, my God. I've been in the ER twice for UTIs.
Yeah.
So did finally start going to the urologist. I think another thing to stress, too, they're not going to fix it with a half an hour appointment. They've got to try different things. And so for my urologist, it took us truly probably 9 months of seeing him and going to him and trying different things or adding something else before now, which now I've been UTI free for, I bet, 2 years. Mm-hmm. I do have a checkup with him as well next week.
Yeah, hey.
I'm seeing everybody. Yeah. But medication, again, some life changes that I needed to do. UTIs are nothing to laugh at. They are so painful, far more often in women. But men have issues, but in a little bit different way. So, UTIs.
Those can become chronic and not good. And not good. Oh,
not good.
How profound of you, Sue.
I was going to say, too, for those of us listening in our area, our hospital now has urgent care. We have an ER that you can go to, of which it's like, I'm not going to the ER for this. Although you get there and they say, no, you needed to come. Now they have an urgent care. So if you can't get into your doctor, it's not bad enough for for a ER visit. They have urgent care. It's Monday through Friday, kind of a regular business hours. You go to the front desk, and they're going to get you in to see a doctor. So important in bigger cities, they all have.
They all do.
Little urgent cares on a corner, and you can buzz in and get a throat culture done for strep throat.
After sitting in the waiting room for 2.5 to 3 hours.
Exactly.
Because when I lived in Vegas, I had to go in a couple times, and I mean, I'm sure they triage everybody, so if it's really serious, they let you know, but if not, then you sit there for 2 or 3 hours waiting to get back and see them. But at least it's there,
So I'm excited about that. That
I saw that.
That is a new piece of our hospital.
Yes, good for them. Okay, here's another doctor that I went to this year, is skin.
You did? You went to the dermatologist,
Yes. Because they tell you if you've got moles that are changing or different or whatever, go. And they do like a baseline there. They do a mole mapping.
Yeah.
And
now you'll go back each year, is that right?
Each year.
Yeah, there you go.
And for us, I'm sure there are other ones, but the one that we heard a lot of good things about was in Cheyenne.
Right.
So we just took a day and
we went.
And we went. Had a really good lunch.
We did have a really good lunch. It was so good.
We need to make those again.
We do.
They're with lettuce
wraps.
Lettuce wraps.
Barbecue. No.
It was Korean.
Buffalo chicken. Oh, it was Korean because
Yeah.
I have a different
Yeah.
recipe. Because we tried them, didn't we?
We did, and they
weren't bad.
They were okay. I still have that recipe at home. It
Okay,
takes like a million different
things.
ingredients.
You know,
but
some of the best foods are the ones that have a million different ingredients.
I know. Usually mine, salt, pepper, call it good.
Open up a can.
So anyway, you go in and they do this mole mapping, and that they took one off my back and one off my face, and then they did this freezing thing, and it looks so
Looks
much better.
so much better.
It really does.
Actually, I hadn't even noticed it lately.
Good.
I forgot about it.
Yeah,
Till you
when
put your
people
finger up there.
when people started asking me, did you hit, is that a bruise on your, no, it's just, so, and I asked the doctor when I was in there, I said, why is it that a lot of these things seem to show up as we get older?
Oh, yeah.
And she said, people are suffering the effects of years of sun damage.
Oh.
And it's too late to do anything about that now.
Okay.
But another one of those things, if you're not sure, go in and check it out. Luckily, they did a biopsy on one part. It was fine. So it's usually fine. But here's another one, because we talked a lot about this in Let Me Hear Your Body Talk, was joints, pain and stiffness. Yes. So let's see.
Is it normal?
Well, let's see. While arthritis is common, severe, worsening, or sudden joint pain may point to something more serious. Okay. So, if it's getting worse as you go, because sometimes you feel achy and everything one day, and the next 2 weeks you're fine. So that's okay. But when it gets worse, that's when you should go in. It could be rheumatoid arthritis, osteoporosis with fractures.
Mom.
Yeah. I don't know how many fractures they saw in her pelvis.
I will tell you this, that ER doctor looked at me like I was the cause of it, and like I hadn't been paying attention.
Oh.
And because he said, you realize there's a lot of these that have even started healing and some that aren't healing?
Uh-huh.
And I said, yeah, and if she would have told us that she was falling,
yes, we
would have done something about it.
There's that, in some people, as they grow older, there's that sense of pride. That they don't want people to know they're getting older. It says, Mom, you're 84 years old. Yeah, you're kind of normal. It could also be gout.
Oh, I've never had that, knock on wood. I know that's very painful.
I've heard that too, yeah.
Yeah, because it goes into the joints. One thing too about joints hurting, again, lifestyle, get moving.
Definitely.
When you move, your arthritis is not going to hurt as much.
Right.
So get moving, Shan.
Because you think, Sue. Because you think, it's going to hurt too much. I'm just going to sit here. But if you get up.
And that's the worst thing.
You get up, move around, and you do feel better.
Are you still doing your pedaling?
I am.
Good.
Every morning I'm up to 45 minutes. And
good for you.
It's so nice. I drink my coffee and go through my reels and look out the window. And so, it's great.
Good.
It's great. I love it. Difficulty swallowing, known as dysphagia, should not be dismissed. It can cause choking and nutritional problems. Possible causes: stroke, neurological disorders like Parkinson's, esophageal cancer.
God, this is getting depressing.
It is. Yeah.
God. Woo. Again, listen to your body.
So I'm going to read their final thoughts, and then we can give our takeaways.
Ooh, I got to do a takeaway. I'm ready.
Yeah. Aging gracefully means being attentive to the body's signals. Listen to your body. Seniors should never feel like they are overreacting by seeking medical advice. In fact, reporting symptoms early can be the key to catching problems before they become severe. If you or a loved one experience any of the symptoms discussed above, don't brush them off as just aging. Instead, view them as important clues that your body needs extra attention. By taking symptoms seriously, seniors can continue living full, active, and vibrant lives.
I think that just did our takeaway.
I think it did. Yeah.
It is listen to your body. Listen to it.
If you're listening to this one, please go back and give the other one a try too. Episode number 2, Let Me Hear Your Body Talk.
Here I would tell everyone that, boy, the volumes or the sound might not be very good. Oh, heavens. We had to restart on
I
this
know.
one. A year and a half later, we're still screwing up and have to restart.
In our first few episodes, that was the problem we were having, was technical stuff.
Yes.
Shan got all that figured out.
We thought.
She'd just have to remember to
Plug
do the things.
in the microphones.
Yes. Yes.
If you don't plug them in, they
That's
won't work.
right.
Obviously, it was my turn to say, oh, I will say I've been working on our website. So is it
What is it?
what is it? It is unavoidable.life.
Life.
So think of, we talk about life, so it's unavoidable.life. We're working on it. It's a little bit better. It's also one place where you can go and hit the listen button, and you will go right to our episodes, most current being on the top. So that's one good thing about having a website that's up to date, unavoidable.life. Otherwise, we upload to Podbean every Friday afternoon. You can listen to us on any of your favorite podcast apps. Just type in Unavoidable Adventures in Aging. And if you want to send us a message of any kind,
Please do.
please do.
We love hearing from you.
We're unavoidableaging@gmail.com. Always remember, when you're on there, to like, subscribe, follow, and share with your friends.
Yes, and then show them how to access podcasts.
Yes, some don't understand.
Enjoy your life. Laugh at yourself and
I changed it on you.
You did. Thank you.
I added a
that's
word.
Fine. Okay, let me do it again.
Okay.
Enjoy life. Laugh at yourself. Embrace the power of your aging. And remember, you're not knucking futz. You're just aging. Very good.
Whew.
Okay.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. It's morning, so we don't have anything for you to eat, Sean.
Sorry, Shan.
I might go home and have, who knows? I don't know.
Well, I haven't had breakfast, but it's almost time for lunch.
It is.
Put them
I know.
together and eat twice as much.
That's right. That's right.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.